Welcome back to Hollywood Pulse. Appreciate all the support y'all been showing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single drop. Today we about to break down a heated convo that Fat Joe kicked off by going off on LeBron James. He ain't just questioning if Bron's the GOAT over Michael Jordan, he even doubts if LeBron is really above Steph Curry. Crazy, right?
I love LeBron James. I do believe he deserves all the glory. He is not Michael Jordan. If LeBron is better than Steph Curry, we don't know that.
This showdown is getting real. Jadakiss came through laying down a strong foundation. To him, Michael Jordan will always be the greatest, no questions asked. Whether you rank Kobe above LeBron or LeBron above Kobe, it don't even matter compared to MJ. That's facts. This ain't about bandwagon vibes either. It's about real basketball truths. Greatness ain't just about beating your peers. It's about stacking yourself up against Jordan. But what makes Jordan legendary is he's still the reference point for greatness. Jada reminds us these debates are fun, but they only matter once you got Jordan at the top. That ain't just respect. That's acknowledging a legacy the whole world accepts. Kobe built his empire, LeBron took multiple roads, and Steph changed the whole shooting game forever. But their journeys all start from the throne MJ built, and that context is everything. Then Jeff Teague jumped in with a bold claim saying LeBron is greater than Jordan because he accomplished more. That lit a fire under Fat Joe. He called that idea straight up delusional. And trust, when Fat Joe calls something delusional, he ain't playing.
I just think LeBron the greatest. He did everything. No, but think about it. Bron been the man since, he been the greatest player since he was 16.
It's too much delusion. Yo, we can't have top tier people being delusional.
Nah,
We already got everybody delusional.
Yeah, LeBron got mad MVPs, scoring titles, and longevity, but Fat Joe says that don't mean dominance. It ain't about stacking trophies. It's about creating fear in your rivals, inspiring your team, and shifting the whole culture. Fat Joe ain't disrespecting LeBron's grind. He's rejecting the narrative that just adding up accolades builds your myth. For him, greatness ain't about doing everything. It's about becoming a legend that opponents fear and the world respects forever. Jordan did all that and more. LeBron's been incredible, no doubt, but he ain't shifted moments with that same heavy force like MJ did. Against Teague's wild claim, Fat Joe claps back asking, is greatness in stats really the same as being legendary? Teague's all about numbers, but Fat Joe reminding us basketball is about emotion, power, and myth. Not just what's on paper. Stats come second to impact. Fat Joe don't stop there. He warns about this delusion creeping into elite circles. And this ain't just trash talk. He's calling out the whole credibility game. In a world where athletes, analysts, and influencers repeat narratives just to get clicks, he's exposing the system. When big voices keep pushing baseless claims like LeBron is the undisputed GOAT, it waters down what true greatness really means. Fat Joe gives Bron his props, but he ain't letting fan hype or media spin decide the ranks. He's basically saying, yeah, admire LeBron, but don't turn him into a myth he ain't earned yet. This makes everyone stop and think. Are we believing these takes cause they're true or cause they're loud? He's asking who really benefits when people push this LeBron over Jordan talk? Fat Joe hinting it ain't about the game's integrity, it's all about that commercial noise. That's a powerful check in an era where hype outruns actual merit. Then Fat Joe drops a bombshell. Jordan's greatness is on a level with global legends like Messi and Serena Williams. That's a furious comparison, but so precise. It zooms way out to show how Jordan became a worldwide icon, Messi is soccer royalty, Serena dominates tennis and shifts culture beyond sports. Jordan did the same in basketball. LeBron, despite his insane career, still ain't touched that all-domain influence. We talking about icons who change culture, fashion, even politics. Jordan's sneakers, his brand, his empire, his fear factor. They made him bigger than just an athlete. Fat Joe ain't exaggerating. He's talking real influence. LeBron built greatness, but Jordan changed the world forever. It ain't a diss, it's just different lanes. Just like the legends in volleyball, chess, or pickleball hold their own cultural keys. MJ's key unlocks an entire era. Jordan's still the master key in basketball, no doubt about it. Jeff Teague tried to defend LeBron by saying he's been dominating the game since he was a teen. And yeah, that's true, but people gotta really think about what that dominance actually means.
Nah, but think about it. LeBron been the man since he's been the greatest player since he was 16.
LeBron being great since 16 shows his crazy talent, discipline, and how he handled that pressure. MJ didn't come in with all that hype, but he still became the most feared and respected player ever. Jordan's greatness was earned the hard way. Playoff heartbreaks, brutal battles on court, and then dominating like no one else could. Jeff's take misses a big point too. LeBron's early dominance was hyped up heavy before he even fully proved it. When people say he's been the greatest since 16, they forget he had years to grow into them expectations. Meanwhile, Jordan walked into the NBA and turned up the intensity from day one. Jeff's argument might impress casual fans, but it ain't shaking Jordan's legacy one bit. Being projected to be great and actually living up to it is solid, but being doubted, then rewriting history? That's next level. Only legends like Jordan and Kobe really did that. LeBron is phenomenal, a generational beast, but that early start don't put him above a man who built his empire from pure grit, not hype. Fat Joe saw through all this when he brushed off Jeff's argument. Hype and pressure build up flashy narratives, but they don't cement legacy. Not in this game. And here's where Fat Joe keeps it too real. He separates admiration from blind loyalty. He ain't hating on LeBron at all. He gives him his flowers and all the respect he deserves. But at the same time, he stands firm that just because you admire Bron don't mean he's above Jordan. That's a grown take right there. And honestly, it's the type of perspective this never-ending debate needs. Fat Joe showing love while still keeping it a buck about who really owns the throne. The problem with today's sports culture is that fans think picking one player automatically disrespects the other. But Fat Joe ain't falling for that trap. He gives LeBron his flowers while making it clear Michael Jordan is just built different. There's nothing wrong with saying LeBron is amazing. Fat Joe saying what a lot of legends and real hoop purists feel deep down. LeBron's path has been unique, and yeah, he's faced some real adversity, but he never had to overcome the kind of ruthless dominance, insane media pressure, or mental warfare that MJ conquered. Jordan wasn't just a scorer or winner. He was a psychological monster who walked into arenas with fear trailing behind him. Players folded before the jump ball even went up. Fat Joe stresses that no matter how much love and respect LeBron gets, he gonna always stand in Jordan's shadow. Pure greatness got levels, and MJ's tier is so high, even the best of today can't touch it. Then Fat Joe flips the whole convo on its head with a savage claim. We ain't even sure if LeBron is better than Steph Curry.
If LeBron is better than Steph Curry, we don't know that.
That line hits hard for Bron fans, but it shows how the game's greatness ranks are shifting. Steph Curry ain't got LeBron's size or all-around skills, but he's done something even crazier. He made the entire league adapt to him. Steph revolutionized the NBA, forced defenses to change, and redefined what perimeter dominance looks like. Meanwhile, LeBron's whole narrative got cracks. He says he don't chase rings, but all we see are super team moves, trades, and title-chasing strategies. That don't scream confidence, it screams desperation to lock down a legacy. Steph, on the other hand, stayed loyal, grew with his squad, and dominated without all that chasing. That's a different type of greatness right there. Fat Joe's point cuts deep. When someone keeps saying they the best, you start wondering why they gotta remind you so much. Meanwhile, Steph and Jordan just let their game speak for them. If LeBron was truly untouchable, these Curry comparisons wouldn't even pop up. The fact Steph's name keeps coming up shows that gap ain't as wide as fans think. And Jordan? He's sitting above it all, untouched, watching from the throne. Then Fat Joe drops this hammer line that snaps everyone back to reality. LeBron is elite, no doubt, but there's names in this game that shine without ever saying a word. Jordan was feared. Curry is imitated. LeBron, he's discussed. And that right there tells you everything. This debate between LeBron, MJ, and Steph Curry ain't ever gonna stop. But what Fat Joe, Jadakiss, and even Jeff Teague show is that there's always tension between legacy and narrative. Being dominant is one thing, but being iconic is something else entirely. LeBron deserves to be in the GOAT convo, no question. But saying he passed Jordan or even comfortably sits above Curry ain't as clear as the media wants folks to believe. Jordan changed the whole sport. Curry changed how it's played. LeBron maintained excellence longer than most, but his journey's been full of controlled optics and careful moves. And that ain't wrong. It's just different. Fat Joe's brutal honesty hits hard. Greatness ain't just what you do, it's about how the world reacts when you do it. Jordan was feared. Curry is imitated. And LeBron, he's discussed. That alone tells you everything. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more raw sports breakdowns, and drop your take in the comments below. See you on the next one.